I moved to Edinburgh in August 2016. I wanted a place where I had my own space and I could game properly. Edinburgh's just really nice. Everything looks nice. You know, it's a city with good internet. It's not too far from home. My parents have always been very supportive with me doing video games professionally. They're both nerds. And my dad's a software engineer, so competitive nerdiness is very at home in my family. I've always been very sporty. I played quite a lot of football. I was doing a sports coaching course at college before Rocket League. Can't picture myself without football in my life in some way. I started playing SARP in 2010 and I was like, oh wow, a physics-based football game that's actually made well. I just got addicted completely, instantly. The alpha for Rocket League, when it first came out, all the new players were crap and it was great. You just 12-0 every game. And they started to learn how to play and it got a lot harder. When I was 18, I moved to Glasgow to go to college. But my roommate said, oh Mark, by the way, they're doing a Rocket League tournament for 75k. And I was like, oh, that's convenient because I'm not enjoying college. Going into season 1, me, Mike and Cux had been around since more or less day 1. We were pretty confident in ourselves, so we destroyed Flying Dutchman. We had some good results. And then final came up against I by Power and we lost.
I by Power are the RLCS champions.
But it was a good time. Season 1 we maybe skated a wee bit just on being SARP vets, but season 2 we put in a lot of proper work. And then Greasy joined, we were scrimming like twice a week. We were going quite hard. It just all clicked in the final, it was all just perfect. Especially for me and Cux, we sort of felt like we were representing our old community. Nice to actually get some respect from your peers. Have it all pay off. You know, I didn't drop out for nothing. Looking back, I think we took things for granted a little bit after winning season 2.
Nice touch from Marky.
Season 3, going into the playoffs, we were still of the mentality that we're the best team in the world, but it had been a lot more bad games than good games that season. We had to play for a land spot, which was scary. We hadn't done that before. That one went all the way to game 7, and then deep into overtime, I smashed the ball at Cux and he bangs it top corner, and we just start screaming and swearing for like 5 solid minutes in the team speak.
The reigning world champions secure themselves a spot into season 3 land.
Not doing so well at LAN. I guess it was a little bit of a shock coming off winning and then suddenly having lots of pressure on and very quickly the game becoming frustrating instead of fun. I've maybe in the past gotten a fair bit of stick for being kind of honest about other players' performances, and all the other American teams are like, you know, just a bit crap. They're just like, I don't know, they just don't know what they're doing really. So, you know, when it was my time to be useless and be crap, I welcomed the criticism because it's unfair to point out when other players are playing crap and to not, you know, accept it when someone tells you you're playing crap, you know. I'd say now that we're not the favourites anymore, it's quite motivational. I'd like to be the best again. I think I can be the best again. I'm going to stick around as long as I feel like I have a chance.